So, you have art block, huh? It happens to the best of us, so first things first, you will get out of it. I know it can seem like it's lasting forever, but I promise this will pass. In the meantime, I'm going to be trying to help you get out of it. There are different types of art blocks, so I'll be covering a few of them and how to hopefully fix each one. The first reason I can think of for having art block is you're stressing about others being better than you. This is a very common reason for art block, as comparing yourself to others can kill your creative process. Comparison is the death of creativity after all. So, what can you do about this? Well, you can draw something you've never drawn before, but have always wanted to be able to draw. For example, I usually never draw buildings or animals. So when I'm getting this type of art block, I try drawing different buildings I make in The Sims 4. It's super fun as long as you remember that you don't have to be perfect, because art should be fun. If it's not, stop taking it so seriously. Not all your art has to be the best it can be. It can just be a silly doodle and it'll still be worth doing. Lastly, you've got to remember to show your art love. Your art is your own, something only in your ability to make. It's special in that way, even if you think it's not as good as other people's art. So at least try and remember that your art is your kid, basically. If you show it love and nurture it, it will grow and will grow into something you can be proud of. And this leads perfectly into the next reason you might be getting art block. You're worrying too much about it being perfect all the time. This is something I deal with quite often. Nothing ever seems to turn out the way it is in your head, so it can be frustrating. How do you get over this type of art block? Well, one of the things I do is add texture to drawings by adding different types of mediums and different types of paper. You can use receipts, leaves, you can even use wrappers from things you use. Something similar to this is trying a medium you've never tried before but have always wanted to. If you've been wanting to try painting, go on and try it. Just remember it's something that you're trying for the first time, and remember it's not going to be perfect no matter how hard you try. Speaking of trying, you could also try experimenting with different objects and styles. If you're a realism person, try a super cartoony style, or vice versa. If you feel like that's something you can't do, I have one more bit of advice that may help. Scribble and see what kind of things you see in the scribble and define them. This can be a great way of getting out of the perfectionist mindset, as you're literally using scribbles and making something out of them. Something that can't be perfect because it's made from chaos, but it's still something that you can be proud of by the end of it. I'm not sure if this tip will be useful, but it's helped me out before. Okay, so this is the last reason I could think of for people having art block, and it seems to be the most common in my opinion. You just can't think of what to draw. This reason for art block plagues artists very, very often. So I have a lot of things you can do to help this. First, you should try doodling what you default to. I default to drawing eyeballs and mushrooms and cute girls. If you draw what you default to, eventually you'll get inspired to draw more than that. If that doesn't work, you could always try different art challenges. Whether that be a monthly one like Mermay or Inktober, or a more general one, art challenges are a great way to get your creativity back on track. Challenges not your thing? You could always look at other people's art for inspiration. You could try dissecting and trying to draw in their art style. You could do that or just copy their art in your style. I'm not saying take credit for it, by the way, as that's directly stealing from someone and is not okay. Not a fan of copying other people's art? Try copying your own. Redrawing your old art takes pressure off of you having to choose what to draw and will show you how far you've come on your art journey. If redrawing old art seems boring to you, using art prompts from an art prompt generator might help. There's plenty of them to use online, and there are even apps you can use as well. Maybe art prompts are too general and you just really need a change of scenery. Try going out into nature for inspiration. You can try drawing from nature or just bask in the sun and think about what to draw. Getting too comfortable in your workplace can make things feel samey, so enjoying nature can help you think a bit. If you feel like you need more structure or simply want to do a project instead of all of this, I would recommend making a pic crew. Pic crew is an avatar making website where artists upload avatars you can customize and make characters with. You can add as much detail or as little detail as you want to, as well as how many customizable parts you want to make. It's all up to you on what you want to add. I personally plan on making a pic crew at some point, as I think it's a great way to get you to do something creative that you can be proud of and see the end result of. Now, if you've watched this entire video and absolutely nothing has helped you, firstly, I'm so sorry. Secondly, you probably just need to take a step back from your art and take a break. I know taking a break is very hard, especially when you're in the mood to create something, but sometimes you need to. Your brain needs time to recalibrate sometimes, and taking a break is a great way to do that. So enjoy one of your other hobbies or watch some shows you like, and let you and your brain have a little vacation. So yeah, I hope this video helped you all, and if it didn't, I sincerely apologize. If you used any of the tips in this video, comment down below which one helped you. If you're interested in my art outside of YouTube, my Instagram will be in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Toodles doodles!